Well, good day. I'm up on the Roe Mesa, just south of Roe in Pecos, New Mexico, and actually not very far away from a little known but hugely influential Civil War battle, the Battle of Glorieta Pass, just right over there, really. And yeah, and God, about 40 years ago, I damn near died on this mesa. That's another story for another time, right? So today, I'm gonna play with this judge a bit, try to dispel some of the or reinforce some of the negative comments that I got on a video I did like 2 years ago up in the Alaska bush about basically the two firearms that I always carried in the bush. One was my 870 with a shortened barrel, and the one I caught the most negative comments on was my judge, right? Yeah, there's a lot of comments like, "Oh, Taurus can't make a decent gun, decent handgun," and oh yeah, it's like multi-purpose, good for no purpose type of thing, and I didn't really articulate very well my reasoning behind carrying a judge in the first place, right? Which is mainly because most of the time, in those days in particular, I was horseback, and if you've ever been on horseback, hunted horseback, right? Even on a nice, gentle, quiet horse, it's still hard to get a well-placed shot off, right? So hence the shotguns, right? So shotgun is always better, particularly off horseback, low light situations, and then in the alder thickets too. It's like you get on the grizz, you're so freaking close, and yeah, good luck trying to get a well-placed shot off there too, right? So I did learn from the comments, right? Because I'd always grown up with old Colts, and I was always taught never have one under the hammer, right? Well, now the new firearms have the transfer bar, and I thank you for all your comments there. I'm now keeper fully loaded, right? So and another thing was too, one of the commenters who shoots a judge a fair bit commented that the loads that I have in here, I still have them in here, weren't. This is a Winchester PDX. It's 2.5 inch round, and I think it would work really, really well, for like the Smith & Wesson Governor, or the other version of the Judge, which only takes 2.5 inch rounds, right? But this is a Judge Magnum, which is part of the reason why I picked this one over a Governor. Is this will take 3 inch, right? And I did do on the video, right? I don't know what the hell I was thinking, right? I said it'd take a 3.5 inch. Well, there's no such thing as a 3.5 inch 410 round, right? And I said the same thing with my 870, man. I don't know what I was thinking that day, but no, it's 3 inch mag, right? So my whole reasoning is for the judge is off horseback. I have not run into a grizz. I mean, it's been close, right? The fresh track's right in front of us. If hear them going through the brush, give them time to vacate the premises, and generally they will, right? And I never ran into, mama bear and cubs, so I feel pretty lucky that way. And I always carried bear spray too, but I ended up off horseback, I'd end up spraying myself and the horse more than likely, right? So anyway, I'm going to do this test, right? I'm going to take you over here, and back there, I'm going to show you my bear. So there's my bear, right? It's probably a good thing I don't try to make a living as an artist, right? So, you know, you can feel free to make fun of my artistic talents in the comments. It doesn't bother me one bit, right? So I'm going to shoot 3 rounds of the PDX, right? Because one of the comments was that the PDX doesn't penetrate, but the bigger buck will. So this is 3/4 inch plywood, and I'm gonna shoot 3 rounds of the PDX just as fast as I can get them off, right? It's not gonna simulate, you know, a bear charge, but you'll get the idea about, you know, I'm looking to take out nose and eyes, sense organs, right? It's kind of so I can break contact and get the hell out, right? I'm not looking for a kill shot. It's like impossible to get a kill shot off of an excited horse. So I'm gonna fire the 3 rounds real quick, and then I'll go shoot some buckshot, some triple aught buck, and we'll see how those go, and then I'll shoot some 45s. So, damn, my bear fell down. So, Mimi's in the truck. She hates gunfire. So, I'm going to shoot from around 2 rounds, probably from 10 yards, and I would step up to about 5. I want to see what the penetration on this thing is for the those PDXs. So, by the looks of things here, I probably just got mauled. So there's like this round here would have helped. This one too, maybe these 2, but the eyes didn't get hit at all. So those PDXs have like 3 cylinders in it, or 3 cylinder coil projectiles with like 18 BBs or something like that. The BBs are all over. But they did penetrate at 10 through that. Oh yeah, it took a couple teeth out too. But overall, it looked like I got mauled. So the BBs did not go through. All right. Yeah, not so good on a bear, but plenty good for a human. But I'm kind of disappointed in the BBs. I was counting on those BBs to take eyeballs out. Yeah, no such thing. Oh yeah, I got 1 BB in the nose. But they did not penetrate through the 3/4 inch plywood, right? And bears have a notoriously thick skull, especially if they're facing you like this, right? I want to try something. Yeah, I was gonna try just a triple aught buck, but I'm gonna actually put a number 4 buck in first, followed by a couple of triple aught buck. These are all of them are 3-inch Federals. And we'll see how it goes. First number 4 buck. Number 4 buck. There. There. Yeah, do decent penetration. I'll take that one. 2 triple aught bucks in quick succession. considerably more recoil than those fellows than the other ones, right? So, yeah, we're tearing it up there. So, yeah, I'm inclined to agree. I'm inclined to agree with the one comment that although the Winchester PDX, the cylinders penetrated. Yeah, the BBs didn't do doodly squat. But the number 4 and the triple aught, yeah, not too bad. That's not bad at all. I would take that, right? So, yeah, there was a lot of comments, right, on oh yeah, Taurus is just unreliable, whatever. Let me tell you, I've carried this now for about 10 years, and just never had an issue. Other than I did shoot some Russian-made buckshot that had brass casings, and yeah, those didn't work out so well. I had to knock those buggers out. But other than that, I mean, I carried this thing for like months on end. Yeah. We shoot here is 4-5 Colt, right? God, I reloaded these buggers 7-8 years ago, something like that. So it's filled the casing with oh, what the hell's that powder name? I'll remember it a bit. So anyway, Trail Boss, that's what it is, right? So I fill the casing to the top with Trail Boss. Tap her on down a bit, and then this is a 200 grain flat nose round point hard cast bullet, the CCI primer. Yeah, I have no idea how fast it's going. I'm gonna try to get a one of those blister chronographs. I'd like to know what the energy is with that projectile right there. So anyway, I shot these shot pretty dang good. We'll see. Yep, I haven't shot this thing other than just a minute ago for a couple of years, so we'll see. So it was shooting high last time I shot it. So we'll see how it goes. Let's see if I can get any sort of a group on that frying pan. You got a bit of a kick. I'll be moving on pretty good. Poor Mimi. Let's go see what we did. One hit. 3. One down here. Oh, that's probably me a bit, but yeah. So we're just a little left of center and a flyer. That needs to be a bit better, but you can't expect it to be one ragged hole with with a shotgun. Basically, you're shooting a shotgun, a short barrel, super short barrel shotgun, right? So, and that to me, that is the benefit. So, bugger all, I'm gonna put another buckshot round in there and see how it does on this frying pan. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot number 4 buck and the triple up buck at 10 yards. I could try this in slow motion shit. See what happens. Yep, there you go. That's a fair few hits right off the bat. kind of like that one. So far, yeah, the buckshot seems to be by far and away the best, right? So that's a number 4 buck. That's a triple up buck. But most of them are all right in there. So I'm gonna try I gotta try a triple up buck at 25 yards to see how it goes. One triple up buck, 20 yards. Let's see what happens. I'd say we hit it. Right, I needed that. I needed this to figure out, you know, to make sure that I wasn't blowing steam, you know, all over. Hey, tell me, you know better. Yeah, good girl, good girl. So yeah, was it a good choice for off horseback? I think it was. You know, the PDX, yeah, the one commenter was absolutely right. I think it'd be fine for like home defense, you know, an intruder type of thing. But for yeah, out in the bush, nah, not so good. However, the triple lot buck and the number 4 buck, yep, that's what I'm running from now on. The 45. I need to sit down and tighten that group up a little bit more. That was you know, at 25 yards. That's not marginal, to say the least. But it wasn't really meant to be, you know, a 45. Now the Taurus has come out with a raging judge, which, well, I'd love to get my hands on one of those. So I mean, it's got a 6-inch barrel. It's 6 rounds to 5 rounds, and you can the same thing as this 3-inch, 410s, 45 Colt, but then you can add a 454 Casull, which is, man, that's a hot load. Which means to me, you could run the plus P rounds too, like from Buffalo Board and stuff like that out of it, and the 45, and be just fine. This one, nah, I would never even try a plus P in this fella right here now. No way. Yeah, is it a viable horseback? Off horseback? Absolutely. Yep. So, all you judge critics out there can bloody well piss off. Cheers.